Wednesday, the 8th of September 2021. We're here live once again on Aqu24 Radio, Abrabapa Radio, Aqu24 Radio GH, with another edition of Bamaso. If you are catching us on our social media handles, it's Aqu24 Radio Stroke TV on Facebook, Aqu24 TV on YouTube, Aqu24 Radio simply on Twitch, and at Aqu24 Radio on Periscope, Twitter. Today being Wednesday, it's just a question and answers version of Bamaso, where we give ourselves the opportunity to ask ourselves questions from diverse angles, questions that we need answers to on matters that concern our dear nation, ourselves, and the whole of the universe or Ghana, the whole world. Let's put it that way. So if you are joining us for the first time, one of the very ways for you to enjoy every bit of the action is to come operating from your primary identity. It's quite unfortunate that that hasn't been able to settle in quite well with a few. But at all cost, see yourself as the Ghana that you talk about every now and then. Ask yourself, if everyone is to behave like I do, how would Ghana be? If everyone is to be just like I am, how would Ghana be? Just ask yourself that question. And when you see yourself as part of the solution equation, and you feel that certain things are not being put right or done right by you, then it calls you to do some changes. So if you are joining us, remember you are here to work on yourself, because you are the Ghana that you talk about every now and then. To this effect, I would humbly welcome you once again to Bamaso. And she has from Kokasiana de Mudon come out. Maybe I will be another day. What do I feed you at a 24 radio, a Brabapa radio, and a 24 radio GH. So Facebook and so the other say a 24 radio stroke TV, YouTube a 24 TV, Twitter a 24 radio, and Twitch and so a 24 radio, sir. And then we could yaba your questions and answers version of Bamaso. A hano. Ibusebuse ahun for aba akumyenu miensa. Nsemusane anedoso. Na it comes from diverse angles and so. Nti ene yaba yebeto aso. Pensuo si unchen. Nemum so da ya meka no. Pomode an se bibia wo beye ewo kasafidie yisu no. Wo be yusu reference point actually say wo ye Ghana ni eno an no simples. So utimi sa de a jumedie no be de bibia nso be ko kama area ma. Nti so wote ani say the doctors as adentu Roehampton ananana ewo nanankati Basin Stoke. Owa hene champon. Nana sare be dia ko Dr. Ebenezer Mofaboatin. Adofo aka nyina etie ni dia na kire se ene yaba ye beto aso so nchienim ne nto akwantu no super fefe why ene se opese odwane dwumadi na strictly no we will go by your Google Meet no ho ani ebefa if you are not on there, when you call the normal studio number now, we'll pick you off air, and then we will send you the link and you then cry for today because and a few things in be I intimate na console to pick the 02 numbers, right? And we will restrict it to only the Google Meet, but if you call the studio number and you need the link, obviously we will let you have it, and then you can equally join the conversation. Come on. And then that you didn't say for about community and san eto ho say ene ibebusia ho na ya bobo ho kakra here and there. One of them the fact that if you say how you will know, there are some hard truth to be a and yet nipa nyina ana etumi enya sa akokoduro no to accept say no correct na say ojitum say enema say those hard truth no ojitum a wow ama utimi alter enema bi a wa nkasa oye as an individual. It helps you to alter the way you treat other people. Said ye ensem bi wo hono a obeka heavy also utimi dey be apostle isan say one way or the other no you are able to see yourself in all of life. Enti enra one of the hard truth it's also part of enema as you grow up now you discover maybe who and say so here said you see politics na enye ne ene sha say ye ne sa na kwa for a very long time na ha dwene isan say eno so ebe kan ho asem people kasa as if say omo no de omo no I'm trying to say self-righteous the way people talk about the shortfalls of other people no na they do so o hwe say de omo si kasa na say de omo de no omo they come from a self-righteous position enti da no one of the truth na ka ene say ye nyina we are prone to falter just like yempanyufo no adru nsuro ho na omo ye no sometimes no timi hu ni say the very ones before they get into power no omo express some very beautiful ideas timi said omo person niema sesa but omo kudru ho no na enema yi basa na ujina chire na utwabo wo mo because they weren't able to do whatever they have to do no bi who say no so okwa there is a possibility say won so bia na hwa de omo ye no obeye abro de omo ye no empo a truth it is the truth. Enti Professor Lumumba Okansembi o say obi wo hono mo a corruption yi wo cassette ya corruption pa or cassette ya corruption na enye se bia oni kuro no bia odwa corruption na asese yo na emum no isan say enye ne onyanya opportunity to be corrupt ntino no oye de be na o kasa sa na ene say se ohwe se de yamanyo sem no esitie na the very moment someone gets the power emra no any pesu ogina kira said you see kasa no different onyanya tumi no so a said you see kasa no enso different protocol na be na protocol no abem obia fallible obia betumi ago that direction and ntina na no ni ebusa say die ne die na obetumi ni atoto kwan mu a you as an individual no obetimi abo wo ho nka ye da ne da nyina say this is why I'm here or these are the reasons why I need to do this or I need to do that. It's say at ye very very obvious to say at ye hwe ma arefie bia na odwen say ode I say Peter no ujuhudi pa ujuhudi nanso emre no duru ho no mu a na owura fi kura sa ujuhudi isan say atiye ema refi enti ye beto aso say me kan ba kunra but the hard truth din say yemu bi ebeje atum na say uji truth no tum so dia na ebuaw ama say who treat others and so utimi very very considerate utimi show empathy as to how you treat other people or say maybe enka me mate ahwe no before asana wo betima asreme no nka wo de twam wo ho no mo ansa ansa na what my debe asre me wo a unsi kwan so umfa ho empo enso ahya se ye debe esre. I mean, what is the wisdom in actually going that direction? Na said in America, no, the way we speak, particularly when it comes to our leaders, and a koba say, yes, in circles for a very long time. We need someone, or we need a group of people who would say, yes, we will stop the cycle. We will start a new trend, and I say, we will be the beginning of the change that we want. Na question back one year busa, and they say, Akoba say, said people have treated you. People even treat themselves, no, and I'll be a reference point as to how you will also treat them. What are all the possible occurrences that could come out of that? Tenete say nra no say obi eya ade bia amfa kwan mu na ema obufu ye very very upset na and you know enye bia onso obeye the same thing actually nipa no na ya to aso ana intend say cycle no, the cycle continues, and I say you step back, have a mind of your own, and be the example to the change that you want to happen. Many of us, we can't simply be the change that we want to happen. Aye. Oh, so okay, near be pa. And here maybe and be aye. Say na me kase fidie amanfo atiache. O kai and sembi akoswa. Sometimes you know one hwini ya na anger. Ebe yusu nemum untumi yusu anger. Right? Remember ade bi ewo wiase bia no e wodi nti e wo ho. Enti mema anger momu nyusu nemum have dominion over sa anger na ewura wo mu no, have dominion over it. Enti someone's inability to live purposefully, and I say someone's inability to live above standard, you know, and yet just the reference point to you also living below standard. And no ewo na onuana o se okoto se ne ba imitate no o imitate no kwan be so onuana wo special way bi a eja wo de ekura the Guinness bottle mu or special way pa wo de kura sa bottle nim ofiri abonten ba efie na no na wo hu se ne ba afa bottle no ana o imitate ni papa se ni papa si kura mu no enya no nko a nim se wahwe ana se wo hu bi pen se enuanu bi wo hono a o ma ba wiase a nkofo bebre they try to copy them and I say imitate them. Obi imitate Rollins abi wo hono a no fa se the Rollins esi ekasa no na wo imitate no. Obi imitate Michael Jackson ohwe se the Michael Jackson esi address na odi asa no no so afa no imitate Michael Jackson. In fact, you know many of them. Around here back one I know free mu o my Ghana no friend anoche ono ne de na onte Charles Kojofosu ya ta friend no do na ta friend that lumba won tini huja kra enti around here ene ne kasa ne dressing ni bibia so wotonwom kra na Daddy Lumba voice ya to mimic Daddy Lumba voice ya no no so de de be wono so e de tonwom na che so bi imitate Daddy Lumba ono fasa angle no na said ye onuane ba no imitate ni papa wo said ye wosi kura ne Guinness bottle no enye bia wo say obi mi imitate wa ohwe ahemfa and I say what are all the possibilities oni kro no ebetumi enya wa oni mo more than anybody. Some of these questions no yeah na I may not even want you to come and share with me over the radio answers no don't come and share with me, but there are questions that no as an individual if you want to grow and become a better version of yourself you sit back and answer them yourself. Akwesi old school no na ya my dictation and in hindsight no na me hu no sa ya my work na wie no teacher ni bi one of my teachers or not me catch her say wa mark it, right na wa mark no otimi hu ni say ebi wo ho no mo a answers number into no hwe and your try na say different from answer na otimi etwam no atwero answer na ye dey be correct answer na she ho no mark no hu say wotwa na ene menyini ye in hindsight no me hu say all those things one way or the other no they were ways of training us to be very honest, yes, with ourselves. And some of the questions it is honesty with ourselves. Unless you want to tell me you are that perfect being hey, it's a be perfecto. But when and sad and yet some of the questions with all honesty where you no na de hujuma perfect na ko anim nti a question like say the me busa say what would someone imitate of you it is to draw your attention na ubusa ho say bia say obi epeso ohweme na osuame a ade pa ana oni kro no ebetimi enya ewo me ho asua me kasa mu ade na oni kro no ebetimi enya asua the way I relate with other people ade na oni kro no ebenya asua ewom wa busebusa ho sa question na said ye kasa me ya me mark me work wan so mark for honesty e mark why na hwese wani ji answer na obenya no ho a so wani nye answer no ho a yeda ho ewo enkwa mframa da ho me yen na all the elements are in support of us in the let's just say we are still work in progress in this life. The silent idea akwai say exams na invigilator no bia o corrupt kakra na fan sa bia in this dreadful place no e best o corrupt kakra na obegina o work no ho to obegina o work no ho no hu say o hwe work ni sa na fi wo wusuniti left and right wusuniti left and right it's an indication say bia no examiner no no na e bibia it's an indication say ade na wo twro no enko yie as long as ye more aben say end of stop work na say na e kan me boa stop work yen kan say stop work na the nature say you have the opportunity to alter the wo twro no say wo ba no obigina wo nchen no obuntink oh yes nature say no so anya vim say there be to aso In a similar vein, say wow busa on some of these questions na we are no na hu ni say ekoyia toaso ate say no kwaredie mu busa wo sa question we na hu ni say enkoyia ene mentwen ema stop work ne nko ansa na afi na wo bon sa no emre ya sisa why sisa yeah right now sisa that is only if you are ready to grow and become a better version of yourself. Enti eyine enkoma ene ewo ho ye be bon kakra no nche say other ones no how ewo Ghana no untimi mfamba fabra why fani nyina abra pepepe na yemobo ho ye be kwa akutie nyumba kwa ba na yeba ye bia homana tum na onso de opese oni ye be share ne ene no watimi e de aba fefe kama ye be kwa akutie dadulumba ne nyumba ko a manage ho pa epoche we odamani obewu amya ye de be amya hwe dampa enwum bia manage ho pa. You see, these are some of the songs that a bone kaye down in the a bone kaye a bone. We say Abrabona is a driving no. The very moment you lose it will be pet over to a car naturally. Yenti ubiwa mi yahe na dampa yeba ya to anko mudie so.
Asano chimya Tene metro yi Tene metro yanse Asano asimsem masa Asano asidu Tene metro ne Tene metro yanse No da many Tene metro yi Tene metro yanse No da many Bewa mi arena dampa Niya dampa niya niya ni bokyo niya ni nyobo niya na dampai niya ni nyobo no da many bewa niya na dampai. Jansu uja badia na tuanjo sisisu eje jansu uja badia now feels ahead zaida na yo zaida never to it na jimai now feels ahead na yo zaida Border from Benny Agro, Tumbada from Bostu, Border from Benny Agro, Tumbada from don't worry, well, so much of crabby cancel. Be any penny, so that be don't worry, well. So I call crabby and cancel. Remember the sweet old days, Rabbi. Hey yo, mini yo na ni American is a lot of many bewa mi arena dampai. Hey yo, mini yo na ni American is a lot of many bewa mi arena dampai. Near any bogyo, near any yobo, near you. Near any a dumpine, near any yomo. More than many, but well, near any a dumpine. Now to my grandma, Ujada Ben on and go. Now so show Papa Mammy, now so show Papa Nana, to was you. A boadio, Kewo, ya boadio, Victoria boadio, ya boadio, Vido ya boadio, Kewo ya boadio. Don't worry, well, so more concrete can salute. Be any penny, so now be so worry, well, so more concrete can salute. Remember the sweet old days, now be hey, yo, mini, you're the American is a lot of many, but one, me, I'm in a dump. Sano Chimio, Sano Jumbo, Tenemetro, Tenemetro Yansen, Sano Simsem Massa, Sano Studio, Tenemetro, Tenemetro Yansen, no damn many, but one me, I'm in a dump. Tenemetro, Tenemetro Yansen, no damn many, but one me, I'm in a dump. Near in a dumpine, near any bogyo, near any yobo, near you. Near in a dumpine, near any yomo. No damn many, but one near in a dumpine. Jansu, Uja Badia, Natu and Joe. It's Sisu, AJ Jansu, Uja Badia. Now feels a head, now you're there, near it to it, not in my when you're penny. Now feels a now you're there. Penny agro, Tumpada from Bostu, Braboda from Penny agro, Tumpada from. Don't worry, well, so more concrete can salute. Be any penny, so that don't worry, well, so more concrete can salute. Remember the sweet old days, hey, yo, mini, you're the American is a lot of many, but one me, I'm in a dumpine. Hey, yo, mini, you're the American is a lot of many, but one me, I'm in a dumpine. Near in a dumpine, near any bogyo, near any yobo, near you. Near in a dumpine, near any yomo. More than many, but one near in a dumpine. you said yeah. Nay, no. To was you now to my goma. Ujada ben on and go. Now so show papa mommy. Now so show papa nana. To was you. Yeah, buadio. Kewo ya buadio. Victoria buadio. Yeah, buadio. Mido ya buadio. Kewo ya buadio. Don't worry, well, so much of the can salute. Be any penny, so that we so worry, well, now. So much of the can salute. Remember the sweet old days, that we hey, yo, million and the American is
We are radio, and this is Aqua24 Radio.
Near in a dump, near near any boat, yo, near any your boat, near you, near in a dump, near any your boat, near mo.
Say ye be so in your just so good can be comina Eddie and Ramuta my assassin water to say Omano Saviero Omano Saviero Eya Seta Ose Omafo Branache Omano Saviero Omano Saviero Eya Seta Ose Omafo Branache
Omaino Sebeyu Senyeyo Omaifo Ebra and a betre and wanti ana yabaha sa obrana e wo se yebo na omaga na fan into my pefrano and one ye be hwe kira kwan that lumba o se odamani obewu ama yahwe na dampai se de na meka no nipa bia no e wo se onya nema bia ebe kaka wo ebe kaka wo as to nema bia wo se wo ye nema bia ni kwan se wo ye because the bottom line and they say you are responsible for yourself. And at any particular point in time, you know, there should be certain things that remind you of the things to do and the things not to do. So open your more modern say utia itimi kawo, and depending on whatever you need to do in this life, whatever you need to achieve, open your beer idea. So utie ya na idea bay na sa kenyao no who said this is what I need to do. Utie nyumbi as there be asa kai wu because me say abrabot said driving one when you will lose concentration. Kiti na un lose concentration pe wa woni madia be there be ebetumi ato ho. Almost between a sip and a glass, anything can happen. And that very moment, you may lose concentration. So many things can happen. So many things. And you know, one kasa as an individual, no, make sure say you have something that a bow kaye. A bit my ataribia. Imre bi atwam na enema bi ti se enema bi na wo ye debe o hye fato ho ebitima ye mpaboa bi a bit my text message be you one kasa pe bibi never kaka why now who say these are the things that I need to do and these are the things that I need not to do. Media me penyum enti anyum ba ko a ka me nan de nyina as to the things to do and the things not to do. Ba ko ana ya bono so oda mani obewu ama yahwe no adampan. Oh uhu akokora bi atwa salute wate bi ana ne mres na bia ye hot so uhu abrewo bi a enen yare nti abrewa no ntimi nyahwe obi na pepara ho na de oh jinsa sa abrewa no ni awia de da obi a wo sere no na wo kan nyapotre wate twan salute bia ne penso na bibia hot into also there and say what are your possible reminders and we kwada questions and answers ya ba kwa ahoma so na sika na sika eba ebedi no fa de nti na sika eba ntem bia mehwe wa ha musa na sika de se na adwen ye no wo ho na sika akwabo sika o odisika brantie
Papa, what's up, Enka?
Yetunka pa. Mbom ti say.
Oko na so e.
Nyam yadom. Na Wom say Ghana ranked the second highest porn watching country in the world. Na unya hu bibisa e about him.
Hey, Papa, na njemu e duamu na ye.
Say one top porn your friend Pornhub. So nim ho me boa.
Yeah.
Yeah, alcohol. Yeah. Oh yes, no correct. Say na ya kan say wa mark wo ho me boa. Enti na ye.
Papa na porn side dey say wan kwa ho dey na onye gal.
Na sa on say na omo counters some of the websites no. So and you know it tells you it tells you by region and I say even by sex the number of people are or the kinds of category of people are more searches website right now we na one of them no man who say in the whole world, you know, country one people no pa no one say Nigeria. Na Ghana I debe asoso. Na Kenya enso aba. Na Egypt ana Morocco enso I debe aba. Na
okay, Papa,
twaso.
Papa. Assembly, the tintin it mu and say before by nature. So be share before by nature. Aje a friend mpamu agwo be before nature ho. But by nature, before ni je ho pa. Just say especially mema no. Ye ni je ho pa. Sometimes kwa no ye the boy ho asa for him. Some boys e kwhyiam a it mean the boy ho asa for him. And you know, me I think say it's part of us. And this site, you know, so said going over the days, you know, now you can't get access by net through internet. What I say, auto data group phone so to me access. Oh, now I'm penny phone in your phone so doors on the teacher near Christopher. Your phone with doors. I'm going to share more. Among the share more pan so Marco now can say, oh, now share pon a bonnet and a Bibles, and so many share more, especially as a phone. Nyachum. It's na share a bit of money na. Share Ghana, almost say a Christian country. I like that. So almost I don't know, say a Christian country. So yeah, all these countries say Kenya Christian countries. Papa. And you chum na mana banasa. But you can't friend the crap pie and you. But because say you did be a barbecue trim, say you may say in a Bible saint. I don't know. Ya pasia ye, but because the Bible be a can be in Sumasa, yen be you Petit ye mo be who see ye. Baboni ya de man who say me ye. They are truth and honest to themselves, unlike ye. Papa, they make me a cow.
Oh, okay, you. That's it. Watch your drink come up. Watch your drink come up. Now, I say we want to yinti obade nana. We say offer back home. Kwabna and so Abba.